14 of them elected, and they have just been having their own meeting, which I also came to attend, just to also socialize with them and also highlight some issues that concerns, but more specifically has been the issue that concerns our JSS teachers who are demanding for autonomy in the schools, that's the junior second schools. Now, you remember vividly that when the Presidential Working Party moved around, KUPPET gave its proposals, and the proposal we gave was not accepted. Originally, we had said that the JSS goes to second school. That was not accepted. And indeed, the JSS was taken to primary. But when we look at what is happening and the type of education that's now going on in the JSS school, we have realized that, yes, we accept with what the Presidential Party, Working Party did say, that we have a system of education which is clearly spelled out. And there is the 2 years in ECD, there is the six years in the primary, there's the 3 years in junior secondary, there's the 3 years in the senior secondary, and finally there's the 3 years in the university. Now, those ones are actual schools. And regardless of where the school is, we need to have every school operate with its own administration, with its own principal, with its own deputy, its own teachers, who will also be distributed depending on the senior teachers, the junior teachers, the HODs within that particular school. And therefore, just the same way that we have the senior school arranged, we want to demand as a union that the junior second school be recognized as an autonomous school situated where it is because of the other interesting and intricates that we did discuss, like the age of the student, like the easiness to get to school, like the cost. But let the management of the schools be independent. Let's have the principals there, deputies there, and HODs there to manage those schools. This will make it very easy for disciplinary issues. For instance, now, you wonder when a junior secondary school teacher is being disciplined, where do we take this teacher? Because they are members of KUPPET, but at the same time, they are domiciled where KNUT is operating. And above all, they are in primary. Let it be a unit which can actually just operate on its own without interference from either the primary nor the senior secondary school. Also, we have the issue of games. When we have the games, they don't know whether to belong to the senior schools or belong to the junior school. And yet there's even the issue of age, which then places them as a mongrel somewhere where they're not understood to be. The only way to solve the issue of mongrellism is to create them as an independent school that will operate on its own. They don't have a career progression that is clear. That will only come. So autonomy for this particular sector is everything. And what the union is demanding, that please, the minister, like we had already petitioned to you, that create a policy, TSC create a policy that will actually treat our junior secondary schools as autonomous schools for better education, for better learning environment, for better delivery of content, and for good schooling. Thank you.